You are listening to Housekeeper's Chat by the United States Department of Agriculture from 1926. Disclaimer: this is read from a historic archive document. Do not assume content reflects current scientific knowledge, policies, or practices. This broadcast was aired 6th of December 1926.
Crisp salads, piquant salad dressings, pickled pig's feet, and the effect of the moon of growing crops. All these important subjects are treated in Aunt Sammy's chat today. All the information in the program has been approved by the United States Department of Agriculture. Aunt Sammy will be glad to answer practical questions on household subjects sent to her in care of this radio station.
I have received so many letters about salads and salad dressings that I have decided to devote 2 programs to this delightful subject, perhaps more than 2 programs if necessary. Today's talk concerns salads in general, mostly fruit and vegetable salads and salad dressings. Tomorrow I will give you a number of salad combinations and tell you how to make 3 very frivolous salads. Truly, they are frivolous. They will please the children and the grown-ups who, like Peter Pan, never really grow up. Get ready now, please, for a salad lecture in my best schoolteacher manner. You will need pencils in about 3 minutes as soon as I get through with the lecture, which begins this way. The modern housewife, who knows a great deal about nutrition, could hardly plan a day's meals without including a salad. For the modern housewife knows that her family needs the minerals, vitamins, and bulk supplied by fresh vegetables. She knows that fruits and vegetables are now considered almost absolutely necessary to keep up the required supply of mineral substances in the body. The body must have mineral matter to build and repair bones, teeth, and other tissues, and to keep it in good running order. Calcium is found in dried beans, cauliflower, Swiss chard, peas, turnips, carrots, parsnips, oranges, and certain other fruits and vegetables. Iron is supplied by fruits in general and by the green leaf vegetables such as lettuce and dandelion greens, and spinach, particularly spinach. As a source of iron, spinach is in a class by itself. Iron, in green vegetables and in fruits, is a more useful tonic than expensive mineral waters. Vegetables which furnish iron are almost sure to be good sources of the vitamins so important for growth and health. Vitamin C, which is far less widely distributed than A and B, is found chiefly in fruits and vegetables. Vitamin C is abundant in oranges, lemons, tomatoes, and raw leaf vegetables such as lettuce and watercress. These foods can be used in small quantities, as in salads, even when they are too expensive to be used freely. To sum up the advantages of fresh fruit and vegetable salads, from a dietetic standpoint, we might say that these salads are rich sources of vitamins and mineral substances, and they furnish bulk, which helps prevent constipation. There are other reasons for serving salads. They provide a convenient and attractive way of using leftovers, and they add to the meal-pleasing contrasts in color, flavor, and texture. One must use judgment in selecting the salad to fit a menu. For a hearty meal, a light salad, that is, a leafy green vegetable and French dressing, is appropriate, or a leafy green vegetable, an acid fruit, and French dressing. With a light meal, one wants a hearty salad with a cooked or mayonnaise dressing. Salads of vegetables, eggs, fish, cheese, or meat, or combination of these, may often serve as the main dish of a light meal. A hearty salad should never be used as a side dish. Now let's talk about salads in general. Salads are always more appetizing when they contain something succulent to crunch between the teeth. This succulence, which some people think is the chief charm of a salad, is supplied by lettuce, celery, cabbage, apples, pickles, watercress, and so forth. All salad greens should be served crisp. Wash them thoroughly, first in running water or by lifting them out of 2 or 3 waters. Then wrap them in a cloth or put them in a clean paper bag. Set them on ice or in a cool place to crisp. The secret of a crisp, tasty salad lies in having the ingredients fresh, cold, with no drops of water clinging to the leaves, and carefully combined. When vegetables or fruits are cut up or diced, the pieces should be large enough so the salad won't be mushy when the dressing is added. As a general rule, the dressing should not be mixed with the other materials until just before serving. The dressing tends to wilt the vegetables and salad greens. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule, as there are to all good rules. Potato salad is one exception. The salad dressing depends largely upon when the salad is to be served. For instance, a dinner salad, where the rest of the meal is fairly heavy, usually needs a light dressing, such as a French dressing. Luncheon or supper salads, or those served with party refreshments, may have the richer dressings, such as mayonnaise, cooked dressing, or cream dressing. I know a good many experienced cooks who make salad dressing in quantity to save time. It takes little longer to make a quart of mayonnaise than to make a pint. Mayonnaise keeps for several weeks in a cool place. A clever cook can almost make herself famous with plain mayonnaise dressing. Let me read you a few of the distinguished salad dressings made with mayonnaise as a foundation. Write them down if you wish. Variation number 1, mayonnaise and chili sauce or tomato catsup. This is excellent on plain lettuce salad. Variation number 2, mayonnaise, chopped stuffed olives, and finely chopped celery. Serve this with a crisp green salad. Variation number 3, add whipped cream to mayonnaise dressing just before serving. This is very good with fruit salads. I'm sure there must be many other variations of mayonnaise dressing. If you know of an especially good combination, you might send it to me. I have here an old-time salad dressing recipe, which the recipe specialist in the Bureau of Home Economics gave me last week. The ingredients are 1 cup of mild vinegar, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon of butter, and 2 hard-cooked eggs. If the vinegar is not mild, it should be weakened. Substitute 1/4 to 1/2 cup of water for the same amount of vinegar, depending on the acidity of the vinegar. Hard-cook the 2 eggs. While they are still warm, remove the shells and rub the yolks to a paste. Add the dry ingredients and the butter. Cream these together thoroughly. Add the heated vinegar a little at a time to make a thin paste. Press the whites through a ricer, or chop them very fine and add to the mixture. Serve on lettuce or spinach or other greens. I must tell you about one more salad dressing. It is made of thick sour cream, salt, paprika, lemon juice, and just a suspicion of sugar. Very good on cabbage salad or on cauliflower salad. No more salads today because the questions must be answered. Please don't think I'm neglecting you if your questions aren't answered immediately. Sometimes the questions must be referred to several specialists in the Department of Agriculture, but I'll get to them sometime. First question. What causes the disease known as trichinosis? Trichinosis, a disease which is painful and occasionally fatal, is caused by a small parasite that sometimes occurs in pork. Uncooked pork or poorly cooked pork may cause this serious disease. Hogs which harbor the parasites of trichinosis show no symptoms. Pork which contains the parasites looks exactly the same as other pork. The most practical means of preventing the disease is careful cooking of pork products. Cooking destroys the parasites. Therefore, well-cooked pork is safe. Second question. Please tell me how to cook pickled pig's feet. In preparing pickled pig's feet, place them in salt pickle for several days, then boil them for a varying length of time, depending upon the size of the feet. Take care to remove them from the kettle before the meat separates from the bones. Split the feet lengthwise. Place them in a jar or other receptacle. Cover with vinegar to which bay leaves, allspice, and whole black pepper have been added. If you are interested in killing, curing, and canning pork on the farm, better send for a copy of Farmer's Bulletin number 1186. It is sent free on request by the United States Department of Agriculture. Time for one more question. To settle a controversy, writes a listener who signs herself Farmer's Wife, please tell me whether there is anything to the old practice of planting, butchering, and shearing sheep in the light or the dark of the moon. According to the Weather Bureau of the United States Department of Agriculture, moon farming is all moonshine. Does that settle the controversy? In olden times, many people guided their farming by the state of the moon. Perhaps you have heard this ancient saying, "Sow peas and beans in the wane of the moon. Who soweth them sooner, he soweth too soon." Scientists say that the moon has nothing whatever to do with any of the conditions which affect crops: temperature, humidity, light, disease, or condition of the soil. The moon has no influence on the weather or on the soil. Peas and beans, celery, cabbage, spinach, carrots, parsnips, asparagus, onions, radishes, lettuce, and all the other good vegetables will make just as delicious salads, whether they're planted in the light or the dark of the moon. You see, my mind is on the salad recipes I'm going to broadcast tomorrow. Do you want me to include these salad combinations in the radio cookbook? I believe I shall. The radio cookbook, as I intimate about 5 times a week, is sent free to every housewife who listens in regularly to the Housekeeper's chat broadcast by this radio station.
This broadcast was researched and produced by BreakAway Empire LLC.